Hello and welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a while, and that's because I was really busy with college and I couldn't find time to make or plan any videos. So I now have some free time and I'm starting back up on YouTube. Now my channel name is different. It is now Woodwind Fanatic, where previously it was That Oboe Life. I changed it because I want to incorporate more instruments than just oboe, and primarily all the instruments I want to incorporate are woodwind instruments, and just keeping the name That Oboe Life didn't really seem like a good fit anymore. But I am still incorporating oboe. I'll still make oboe related videos, but it's just not going to be the only thing anymore. So today I want to start teaching you guys how to play flute, because what I've noticed is that a lot of people don't know how, or don't know how to start. So I'm making a series here on YouTube about how to get started with flute, like how to play the flute. So let's get into it. So first, here is my flute. Here it is. You're most likely watching this video, you won't have a flute that looks like this. This is a more upgraded flute than what you get to start with. So don't feel like you have to throw away the one you have and get one that looks like this. So we will begin with the names of the different parts. There are 3 parts, as you can see here. Let me get them out. This is called the foot joint. Foot joint, because it's at the very end of the flute, and it's very end of your body is the foot. I don't know exactly why it's been called the foot joint, but it is. Now this is the joint where you play all of these keys with your pinky. So yeah, you may when you're first starting out, you mainly just use this one. These keys are more for intermediate and advanced players and music. So yeah. This is the body, or also known as the middle joint. You can say the body, or you could say the middle joint as set. Now since you're beginning, your flute will not have these holes in them. This is more common in intermediate and advanced flutes. Beginner flutes have closed holes, and what I mean closed holes is like this key right here. See, there's no hole in it. All your keys won't have any holes in it. The holes in intermediate and advanced flutes are to help improve intonation, and to do this thing called a glissando, where you play a note and you slowly move your fingers away from the holes to get like a kind of thing. So that, and if you hear any weird noises, my dog is behind this wall. So that's why. And if I put her in a different room, she's gonna whine. So yeah. So if you hear any weird noises, that's why. Anyway, I don't remember. My beginner flute is somewhere else, but this is I just grabbed the one that I primarily use. I don't think that your flute will have these little spikes, I want to say, like here. I want to say they don't, but if they do, it's fine. If they don't, it's fine. Don't worry about it. But you don't need any fancy open hole flute for intonation when you're just starting out. You're just trying to get notes, well, sounds out. In this video specifically, this is called a head joint. This is where you put your flute onto your face. So, head joint. They are head joints. Student head joints are always pretty much, as far as I know, always made out of metal. Well, as far as I know, all student model flutes are made out of metal. And this right here, where you put your lip on, is what right here, this raised thing, is called a lip plate, because that is where you're gonna put your lip. Well, that's where you attach your face onto it, and your lip is like engaged in it, so it's called a lip plate. The hole, I'm not exactly sure what it's called. I'm pretty sure it's called the embouchure hole. Don't quote me on that. I think that's what it's called, but I was never told what it was called, and I think it's what it's called. I'm not sure. You don't really need to know about that. Here at the top, this thing is called a crown. The crown has cork in it, where you can twist it off, or you could like, see, it twists. Don't twist it. Don't twist it. You don't need to worry about it. Story of why you should not play around with it. This is not the crown that my flute came with. I was practicing one day, and I just kind of got bored after playing everything. I still had my flute out, and I was just playing with the crown, and the crown that it came with fell off, rolled away, and I lost it. This had been like 2 or 3 years ago, and I still cannot find it. So this is the crown of my student model flute that I just put on. It's fine. It sounds the same. So just when you starting out, don't worry about it. Just leave it on there. The only time you should worry about it is that if it's not on there as deep or correctly, then you would take it to a music repair store. And generally most music stores have a repair service there. So, there. So, after knowing all of that, you are going to take your head joint and head joint only in this video. So, just put the rest of your flute to the side in its case. And while you're doing this, you want to be sitting down, because you could potentially drop it. So, to make the impact less damaging, sit down, and if you want, you can grab a pillow and put it down on your lap. So if you do drop it, it'll land right on your pillow here. So, first, to form the embouchure, or the way you form your mouth to get a sound out, you want to like a a relaxed yet tight frowny face. Now what I mean by that is, like, generally your lips here are relaxed, but your corners, this is what I mean by corners, here and here are tight, like that. You frowny face, and then you tighten the corner. So and what that does is it creates a small hole in the center of your mouth, which is called an aperture. And then then you place this right underneath your bottom lip, and you want to feel this edge right here. You want to feel this edge right here. And make your frowny face with the tight corners. You want to get that sound. It sounds like a train. Now what happens is that your air half of the air goes in the head joint and half of it goes on the opposite side. So you always want to aim on the opposite side, and that makes the sound. So you're aiming your air on this side when your lip is on this side. So this is the air, and you're aiming for this, and that'll create the air to go in and on the edge at the same time. Now, if you're still not getting it, I heard this analogy a while ago that if you blow out like a regular candle, like a candle like this, you get the general shape of it. So, whatever works for you, the sad but tight frowny fit, the frowny fit, the sad but I'm sorry, I can't talk today apparently. The frowny face that is tight, frowny face, tight, or blowing out a candle. So there's like a small hole in the center of your mouth. I'm gonna do it again so just you can see. That darkness on the center of the mouth, that's the hole that you want to push your air through. And another trick is, if you can't really get your head joint to the right spot, you can take this part, like the embouchure hole that I talked about, put it directly on your, like in the center of your lips, and then you just roll it down, and that'll generally get you to the right spot. You want to use a lot of air when you first start, because it does take a lot of air to play flute, surprisingly. My dog. So, because half of the air is not even going in the instrument to make a sound. So just keep practicing, and if you're having a hard time doing it, I recommend getting like a bottle, like a water bottle, or like an old Coke bottle. You know what I'm talking about, like an old Coke bottle. I'll put an image here somewhere so you really know, but you do the same thing, and if you get a sound out of it constantly, you know that you can do it on the flute. So, and then after you do that, test it on the head joint, and then there's that. Now, you may have heard that a little sound when I was doing it. What helps to get the sound starting is to tongue it. So what I mean tongue it is that you're gonna put your tongue on the back of your front teeth here. So like that's where your tongue goes, and then just stop blowing and move your tongue back. So that was over exaggerated. You never want to do it like that, but that was just more to give you a visual of how you want to do it. I will go further in depth in future videos of what that does and what all that means. But that can help you get the sound of it, because it can be difficult just to blow. I take in less air when I start it with my tongue, but if you don't want to do that, that's fine. Just know that you have to use a lot more air. Just go like. That's what I mean. Using more air, because you use more air, it becomes faster, and fast air equals sound. And if you want to just do that before you even pick up the bottle or the flute head joint, just make the embouchure, and then practice using the air like. Just go as far as you can. Just breathe in, and then breathe out with the embouchure. As many times as you can or want, and as fast as you can with the air. Because the faster the air, the louder it is. And you don't wanna quiet. So first I did it really quiet with really slow air, which means I was doing like. Which you can't really hear it. Like I could barely hear it myself. So you wanna make it fast so it makes it loud, so you actually get sound out of it. Alright, and that is your first lesson of learning flute. So to review, you now know how to make sound out of here. Practice doing this. I know it feels weird at first, but it will get better. It will feel more natural, feel more comfortable. So please subscribe for more of my videos. You can check out my previous videos down in the description below, or just by clicking my little name. You can check out all my videos. Please like this video if this helped you. I hope it did. And please leave a comment down on why you want to play flute. Is it something that you've always wanted to do but never could? Did you just want to play it for fun? Do you want to get into playing flute professionally, or do you want to start playing flute earlier than all your friends in school? Please let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.